all of our public programs are less wasteful than our private insurance industry. So Medicare, for example, spends about 2% on overhead, and the other 98% actually go to providers for care.
Right.
Your average private insurance industry company will spend between 10 and 25% on overhead. That's, between 10% and 1/4 of every healthcare dollar is spent on advertising and exorbitant executive salaries before it even reaches a healthcare provider.
And that includes the presumably non-private HMO models too. Is that correct?
Yes. I mean, in Massachusetts, we have all nonprofit HMOs.
Ben, what about, just to interrupt, what about the veterans hospitals? Aren't they kind of run that way? And haven't I heard lots of really bad stories about the veterans hospitals?
The VA system is not only a public system, but it's also socialized medicine, where the hospitals are actually owned and run by the government. That's sort of like how England does it. Not only is the insurance administration public, but in England, all of the hospitals essentially are also publicly run. There are horror stories about the VA from about 20 or 30 years back, but the VA is really a success story these days. They've turned themselves around, and they have better care and less discriminatory care than people get in the private system.
Mr. Day, going back to my question, can I get agreement from you that you'll send me some proposals I can get to? Actually, I'll get them to both candidates in the interest of fair play, both Obama and McCain's camps. Is there a kind of an executive summary for your vision of healthcare reform that I could get both candidates?
Absolutely. I mean, I think Obama's pointed in the right direction. He needs to renew this debate over a national health program.
All right. So you're going to get me that, and I'm going to have a chance to review it. I've put in a call to the National Physicians for Healthcare Reform, and I hope to be having Dr. Himmelstein and Dr. Woolhandler on. So we'll discuss some of your proposals in that future show.
Ben, is there any place that the viewers can go and the listeners can go to get more information about you and your website?
Yes, our organization's website is masscare.org. That's all one word, masscare.org. We've got lots of information up there.
Great. Thanks very much, Ben. We're going to have to wrap it up now. We have 30 seconds. We'll talk to you offline. And this is The Truth About Money with John Sakowicz and Jay Johnson. John, do you have any closing comments?
Yeah, I want to thank our producer over in our Philo studio, Mary Agner. I want to thank Caleb Clark. Caleb Clark for manning the boards here in the Ukiah studio. We miss our assistant engineer, Ryan Morris, who's on vacation. Once again, next week we're going to be focusing on Russia's invasion of Georgia and America's role in the oil industry in the Caspian Sea.
And if you want to hear any of this and see this, it's on ukiahvalley.tv along with all the other shows that we've done with link information. John, that's going to wrap it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening.